And we're back again, because I pressed stop on the recording.
Again.
So let's do
You
it
move
again.
your
How
mouse
you
away
doing?
from it.
Yeah, I've
I'll
moved
be
it.
alright. We'd have to do this for a third fucking time. I'll be alright.
Yeah.
Sorry, monetized. I'm alright, mate. I'm okay. How are you? How was your week? Done anything interesting?
No, nothing special, mate. Just working.
No.
No.
Fair enough.
You ever get that feeling of
Just
deja
short
vu,
podcast.
mate?
That's it, guys. Thanks for coming back to listen.
John's hit the stop button again. No. No, what about you, mate?
What have I done? I've worked. I've done nothing because I didn't have a car. So I've been felt like a prisoner. Apart from that, I've done that. Just working it. I've got 1st of July, our holidays reset. So 1st of July, I've got a week off. Cannot wait. 2 shifts left, Thursday, Friday, and then I've got a week off. Lovely.
I'm off Friday, Saturday, that's it. Then I get the days off, which is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I've got about 5 days off.
Nice. Nice. Now, obviously, this weekend was the big weekend, wasn't it? We had Forbidden Door, which we've just been briefly talking about. This weekend is Money in the Bank in London. London. You fatty wanker. No offense to the Cockneys out there.
Get my pub.
So, you get my pub. I say it. No, that's. No, I was going to say Coronation Street line and realised. So, yeah. Again, the news is all about Forbidden Door and Money in the Bank. There is a couple of things to do with Raw.
All right.
It looks like you're sinking on my screen. Are you all right?
I'm trying to make it so my laptop doesn't move when I move, so.
All right. It was like, where's John going? He's sinking.
Right, well, before we get into anything, because we nearly forgot it last week.
Oh, we did.
So the most important part of the show now.
It is.
What shirt are you wearing today?
Carrying cross today. Everything else is in the wash.
I have the top guys
out.
FTR, but I'm falling out of him at the moment, so.
Is that because they're good friends with CM Punk?
CM Spunk.
CM Punk.
Spunk.
For the pod and for YouTube, I'm going to have to say Punk because if he comes on, I want him to be friends with me and not with you. So.
I'm happy with that. Our main
He's married to AJ, and I love AJ. She's like my ultimate women's wrestler. She's beautiful. Anyway, let's talk. Oh, hit the intro. See, I didn't do it last week, so like.
Oh no, that's my line. Don't steal it.
Well, okay.
Gentlemen, my bad.
So it's time for Matt's news round. Hit the intro.
I'm not going into loads of news because we've got Money in the Bank. We're going to talk about Money in the Bank, the history of Money in the Bank, our favourite Money in the Banks. We're going to talk about Forbidden Door briefly because you've not watched it because you're waiting till you go down to London to watch it properly. I've not watched it.
Got I think it's like a 4 or 5 hour coach journey, and I'm torn between Forbidden Door, which will pretty much take me all the way, or bring my Nintendo DS with me and playing Pokemon Yellow the entire day.
Pokemon Yellow's on? Oh, DS. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a DS version of it.
I thought you said Switch then. I was like, what?
That and Silver on my DS.
Fair play. I'm looking to sell my Switch, so if anyone out there wants to buy my Switch off me that's in the UK, let me know.
I don't
do anything with it. It's just sat here. So we'll talk Raw. If you've not watched Raw, it was a very good show again. Another week of a Raw that was decent. By Cody Rhodes and Dominic Mysterio. The storyline that makes no sense whatsoever, but is a storyline. Vince McMahon made a load of changes to SmackDown, which people weren't happy with. It's the first time he's touched SmackDown in a while. And apparently he touched a few things on Raw. He did last week with Finn, with the open challenge from Seth Rollins. But apparently he made that better from what was originally planned. On SmackDown, he took away the Shotzi and Bayley was being advertised for a week, and he took that off. And Bayley and Shotzi weren't even on the show. And he tweaked a few other things. And apparently Triple H and Nick Khan, I think it was Nick Khan I read, weren't happy at what he was changing. But apparently Vince McMahon's influence on WWE program is apparently likely to grow.
No!
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
We knew it was coming ever since they sold the company and he started coming back and he got his fingers put on the product again. And but the executive chairman,
mustache.
Yeah, it was a weird freaking tash. The executive chairman's been making regular changes to the show ever since WrestleMania 39. But in recent weeks, these tweaks have got bigger and bigger. On the June 19th episode of Raw, McMahon scrapped the opening segment. And on the following episode of SmackDown, almost the entire show was rewritten. This included dropping 3 advertised matches without explanation. Ahead of the June 26th edition of Raw, it was reported by Mike Johnson, a PW insider, that McMahon's fingerprints would be all over the show. Furthermore, it's believed that McMahon's influence is going to grow and as WWE's deal with Endeavour comes close to being finalised. I'm guessing when it's been done, he'll step back a bit and let Triple H carry on doing it, but he wants his influence on it. Why, I don't know. Although this week was very good, I enjoyed it. Carmelo Hayes debuted on Raw, which was cool to see. You had... I watched it this morning. I can't believe I forgot what happened. Obviously, you had Imperium and Riddle and Owens and Zayn.
Yeah.
So it was a good show overall. And then they sold all the stuff to do with Bloodline.
So I watched. I seen Dominic try to do a promo.
Trying to do a promo.
The crowd anytime he went, even Rhea, they were booing Rhea.
Yeah, they are. They're getting on back of Rhea now, aren't they?
How dare they boo Mammy?
I know.
How dare they?
By the way, speaking of Mammy, I did a TikTok the other day. Don't know whether you saw.
Yeah.
I posted a TikTok. And someone put Charlotte over Rhea, shaped by her head. Let me address that.
Stop smoking crack. Stop smoking crack.
Well, Marta John's just done it. There you go.
No, I don't think I will.
Literally, stop smoking crack.
I have one little thing about Rhea that I don't really like saying anything about people's appearances and stuff, but Rhea really needs to wear less makeup. She's so better looking without all cakes on.
She's got the natural beauty, hasn't she?
It looks like they're making her wear like a pale foundation as well. Her face looks paler than everywhere else, but she looks better without it all caked on. I hope I
did it at first. She's going to join Sheamus and Butch and Ridge and the Brawling Brute. She's that pale.
Yeah, I hope I bump into her this weekend.
Imagine.
With life.
You've got to shout, "Hey, Mammy."
I will do, just for you.
Thanks, mate. And if you're running to Chad Gable, you need to give him my YouTube so he can listen to me go shoosh.
Yeah.
As I also put in a Chad Gable meme this week.
Oh, yes. Let's get back to the meme. Oh, okay.
I'm good at memes.
Yeah, you are. Really good. Really entertaining. So when I had my little rant about All In last video, which would have been last week.
Yes.
This time. And I was having a rant about how I'm going to boo CM Punk and I'm willing to fight anybody that comes
What did I
at me.
put? I can't remember.
Calm down, big man. I don't think you've got the tools to handle this or something.
I don't think you got the facilities for that, big man.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
That's the one. Yeah. Bastard. Did make me laugh though.
I'm glad. That's what I made it to do, to make people laugh and with the memes I throw in. There's always so many you can do it.
And then there was the one where we were talking about CM Punk as well. It really made me chuckle.
Oh, that's Punk and then The Rock.
No, the R-Truth one.
Oh,
and
my bad.
I haven't seen that Spunk and Rock one. I'm going to carry on watching it now.
Yeah,
Truth, when he says, "I am the truth," I said, you went in, you reading his monologue, and you went, "I am truth." Says there only is one truth, and it's R-Truth. And R-Truth comes like, my bad, guys.
Oh, yeah, I've got loads. I saved them all the other day, so I've got loads. So I'm just gonna throw them in. You have to watch it to find out where they are. We've also had a comment on one of them, actually. I've got the YouTube channel up here. The Wrestling Fellas 5350. I don't know why it's 5350, but go and check it
Yeah,
out.
you have to put that in the finder as well, you know.
Do you actually?
I tried finding it on the work stuff the other day and I couldn't find it.
I'll have to check that out. So we had a comment on one of them. How do I get my comments up? Oh no, there we go. And the comment was, it was on the first ever video, and I've never seen it before. I've had a comment on this week's as well. So let's have a look at the comments. 4 weeks ago, on the first one we posted on YouTube, the fellas are on YouTube. Someone put promo SM and a sad face. Don't know what promo SM means. So if you'd like to elaborate, please elaborate. And then someone put on the last one, make 765 daily. Keep up the good work. Thanks. We will. We're trying. Well, thank you. Share, comment, subscribe.
Oh, I thought someone was asking us to do this daily. We fucking have a can. There's not. In my head, I'm like, how the hell does someone expect us to do daily shows or weekly? Oh no, but no. Thank you very much. We'll try.
We're trying to make it good. I think we do. I think we do a good job. I get told that people listen to it and they like it.
Yeah. Just for the people that do click on it and watch it, and you are watching it, one thing that I don't think some people realise about YouTube as well is your view only registers when you watch the whole video. And this is not our little con to try to get you to watch our whole video.
Really?
Although that helps.
But it's not. But yeah, we only get a registered view if you watch the whole video. So whenever I watch a YouTube video for one of my favorites, I make sure I watch it to the very end. I make sure they register that view. So if you are watching, just make sure you watch the whole 17 million hours that we do. Because
I want to make a career of it. I'm also going to start streaming, but we'll talk about that at the end. Back to Vince McMahon. Yeah, he's running the show. We already knew that anyway, didn't we?
I'm surprised. I haven't watched it yet. I'm a little bit behind again. You'll see this as a running trend if you watch the videos more often and listen to the pod more often. One of us is always on point with it, and one of us is always a little bit behind. Just work life, because like I say, we don't do this for a living. So I'm a bit behind this week. I don't even think I've watched Dynamite this week. No, I haven't.
To be fair, I don't think I've watched Dynamite this week.
Don't know why.
I watched SmackDown. I watched Raw. I didn't watch Collision. I know what happened on Collision, but I didn't watch it.
I didn't have the TV on it when I was working this week. I had the radio on. It was one of them weeks. So I'm a little bit behind this week, but I did see the Finn Balor promo from last night.
Yes.
What a promo! Who writ that? Give him an Oscar.
Oh, this is one of the things that that Vince has changed. Then, if he's off that way, perfect. Carry on doing that.
If
you're making Finn look a legit challenger.
And I forgot until that promo when Finn come out and handed over the title on Monday Night Raw to Mick Foley, that Seth walked out and was laughing.
Was it? God, you've got a memory.
So it shows it in the promo.
Does it? He did cut a promo. I didn't watch the promo.
So it's a really good promo. Go watch it, mate, after this. Really good. It's quite a long one as well. It's probably the best promo WWE's done. Like a vignette promo that they've done in a very, very long time. And he's talking all about how Steph's asked for the man that faced him in that match. And he said that man's not around no more. He's dead. So I don't think we're getting the Demon.
I'm fine with that.
I would like the Demon, but then I feel like the Demon has to win. Yes, he's got the promo and he's talking about how he's beaten before and when it counted, but obviously then the injury happened and he came out and gave the title away and Seth came out laughing at him and he's not forgot that and it's carried on through. But yeah, then it shows in the video and I was like, shit, yeah, I remember him. He stood there in his little sling. Seth's music hits because then it's like if I remember the Raw, it was like a promo with him between Seth, Kev Owens, everybody else that wanted it, Mick Foley in the ring. So Yeah, really good promo. Well worth a watch.
Yeah, no, definitely. Raw as a whole was good. Built up Gunther. They don't need to build up Gunther, but Gunther still looks strong, even with Zayn, Owens, and Riddle beating him down. After the Zayn and Gunther match. The only issue we had was the lack of tag team, but that's nothing new. That's every single week by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So, but apart from that, no, it was a good Raw. Obviously, Forbidden Door was on Sunday. Apparently, it was a very good show. Dave Meltzer, I can't find out Dave Meltzer's ratings, so we'll wait for your ratings versus his ratings. We'll do that next week.
If I watch it
when
on the
you've
coach,
watched it, and
I'll try and do my ratings while I'm on the coach.
Yeah, even if not, you can just compare it.
No, I should be able to just flick it open. I leave a notepad open, or I'll nick the wife's phone for where I do my notepads, or I'll just take a notepad with me and jot it down. But I believe it's been good. What clips I've seen now, I'm doing my normal thing when I usually do when I'm working, or when I used to work over weekends and miss the pay-per-views, where I completely try and swerve it. But it's hard to when your social media accounts are all wrestling based. But I believe Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega stole the show, which was the expectation anyway. I believe Okada and Daniel Bryan had an absolute stormer. I haven't seen anything negative about any of the matches from this card. It is that's the word I was looking for earlier on. It's an exhibition pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So it's I didn't expect any titles change, and I think one maybe did. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. You've got them there, haven't you?
No, I closed them. Oh no, hang on. No, I've got it here. Which Cassidy won? Jack Perry won the IWGP.
Kenny Will Ospreay.
Oh yeah, Kenny was the
United
States champ.
Yeah. But yeah, I believe it was good. The Zero Hour, the pre-show had some decent matches on it as well. Some people I even forgot were out there, like the TJP. He was wrestling on it.
Was it?
So yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely worth a watch. It's just I don't know if I need to get on that website I sent you, or or pay for it. I don't know. See how I feel. But it was good. There has been a bit of I don't know if you've got it in your news for today. Okada's not too keen on working with CM Punk.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't planning on doing a lot of news, so I didn't get a lot up. But now I've heard about that. It goes on to Collision, so we'll talk about Collision, and then it moves to CM Punk on Forbidden Door. So the debut episode of Collision on June 17th did 800,000 viewers. Obviously, everyone excited to see Punk, or not excited, but what is interested to see what he had to say. However, it dropped significantly for the second episode. It drew an average of 595 viewers, which is a drop of 237,000 from the previous week. The show scored a 0.21 rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic. It needs the demo going on there, doesn't it? Down from the 0.33 recorded on the debut episode.
I'm sure he did something like that. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but he was on this week's.
He was on this week's. Oh, he was, yeah. The show was headlined by the huge 8-man tag match. Jay White, Juice Robinson, and the Guns defeated Ricky Starks, FTR, and CM Punk.
The Gun Club have probably the best entrance out of everybody in wrestling right now.
Why?
Have you not seen it? Oh mate, no. So I don't mean the music or anything. The whole fit, the whole package, the moves, the movement and everything. It's just so good, mate. It's well put together.
Fair play. I'll have to watch that after this. So elsewhere there were wins for Tanahashi, Andrade, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Willow Nightingale, who defeated Nyla Rose to advance in the Owen Hart tournament.
Did you watch the tag match? The 8-man tag match?
No.
He was booed from start to end. Everybody came out and got a cheer. Yeah, everybody came out and got a cheer. Punk came out, booed. Time he did anything in the ring, they were booing. They were cheering. When he was fighting Jay White, they were cheering White. As soon as Punk threw a punch, they booed. Commentators even picked up on it. I can't remember which one it was. He even picked up and says, "We're not in Chicago no more."
Wow. Says it all, really, doesn't it? Dynamite. Punk was on Dynamite. Apparently, they were kept away from each other, the Elite and Punk. And then same again at Forbidden Door.
The Elite were even in the building because Eddie Kingston did a promo about it, and he made it like they weren't in the building. I've read that. Yeah, they weren't in the building at all because he was there.
So just going through some news, trying to find that one that you told me about Punk. I've just come across something which I find quite funny, so I'll read out. I mean, it is 3 days old, but we'll do it anyway. Tony Khan tried to use Chat GPT to write Dynamite. What is Chat GPT first thing?
So it's an AI.
Okay, so he's trying to get an AI to write his show.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair play.
All Rise with it replaced by robots too, mate. I'm telling you. Let's be honest, they couldn't do a worse job than Vince McMahon, could they?
I don't know. That was very good.
Hey, if Vince McMahon gets his dirty little claws back into it, who's he going to make the Bobcat?
Endeavour took over fully, haven't
Never.
Almost.
He'll always.
Oh no, Almost is off TV now.
Yeah, Almost is going to come back as some sort of ninja again.
Ninja.
Do you not remember that from the Street Profits?
Yeah.
Viking Raiders cinematic right.
I was trying to hide it, but.
No.
So let's talk about Forbidden Door, because I've not got a load of news, and I didn't want to go into lots and lots of news because we're going to have a massive chat on Money in the Bank and stuff. SmackDown wasn't great. Obviously, Vince got his paws in it and stuff. So I don't really want to go into SmackDown.
But I don't remember it. I feel like I've had SmackDown, but I don't remember it.
I felt like that today when I was thinking about SmackDown. I was like, did I watch it? And if I did, was it good? And I couldn't remember if I ever or not. I had to go back and read the results. The only decent
I
thing
haven't
was
watched
the LA
it
Night.
because I haven't watched it because I remember was the Street Profits pretty dreadful this week.
I don't know, pretty dreadful, but pretty deadly. Yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh, dreadful. Yeah, no. So I haven't watched it because I've seen the clip with Montez wearing the bra that they wear.
Yes.
So I haven't watched that.
My mother's just texted me telling me she's going on. Cool. So, Forbidden Door. We'll start off with the matches. I'll go down. Do you want to know what happens, or do you want to just leave it?
No, sorry, go ahead. I'm going to watch it either way because I need to watch Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega more than anything.
I think that, to be fair, I think that match, the Bryan Danielson match, I'll watch, and the Elite match, I'll probably watch. I'll probably watch MJF as well. So I like MJF. So we'll start off with a dark match that was apparently on there. Tom Lawler, because Adam Cole was picked up an injury, so he couldn't wrestle. So it was Tom Lawler that defeated Serpentico with Luther by a pinfall. That was a 4-minute match. And then the pre-show you had. Now I'm probably going to butcher. Let's draw a line. I am going to butcher so many Japanese names, so I'm sorry. I don't watch Japanese wrestling, so I'm going off what I'll say what I think it says, and then John will say what it is.
I might
so you had
the way you leave it.
Yeah, to be fair, it's funny, isn't it? Strickland, you had Swerve. Yeah, I can't wait to get to him. Swerve, Toa Leona, Brian Cage, and Bishop Khan. Did I say that right? I don't know. Defeated Chaos, Rocky Romero, Chuck Taylor, and Trent Barrera, and El Desperado. I nearly said Despacito then. El Desperado by pinfall in an 8-man tag match, which was 12 minutes and 30 seconds long. Yeah, I only know a few in that. Athena defeated Billy Stark. Athena's still around. Oh yeah, she's the Ring of Honor World Champion. Yeah. Women's, she defeated Billy Starks in the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament first round match. El Fantasmo defeated Stu Grayson by pinfall.
And that's a random match.
I'm going to butcher this name so much. Los Ingobernables de Japón.
Good, mate.
Did I get it right?
Near enough, yeah. I'm not pronouncing it now because I get it wrong.
Okay, cool. I'll make it for myself and you don't have to. Shingo Takagi and Bushi and Hiromu Takahashi. I feel like I'm saying a different language. Defeated United Empire, Jeff Cobb, Kyle Fletcher, and TJP. Shows TJP. I thought TJP was contracted to Impact. But
He'll have a,
he's not even in Impact anymore.
I think still they have New Japan contracts that this is a New Japan cross event in it, so they'll be allowed to compete.
And then the opening match was MJF defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Got it.
Which was a 15-minute match for the AEW World title. Obviously, we knew MJF was going to win because CM Punk's going to beat him for the title. Because Tony Khan likes to, sniff coke. I don't know. Apparently, it was a good match. I don't know. He came out with a robe saying New Japan Pro Wrestling is indie or something like that on the back of his robe. Yeah. I agree. CM that's going to get so much hate from people. It's unreal. CM Punk defeated Satoshi Kojima. Enough. That was a 30-minute match, and it was a men's Owen Hart Cup tournament. I don't know what reception CM Punk got in that, so
yeah,
probably
not sure yet.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy defeated Zack Sabre Jr., Shibata, and I'm not saying that. I'll take a stab at the name. Katsuyori Shibata. Daniel Garcia.
Shibata would have been fine, mate.
I know, but why'd you try the first name? I've got to try and get my language out there. God's sake. And that was for the AEW International Championship. Orange Cassidy wins. Oh, why has he still got it? Just give it to Zack Sabre Jr.
No, leave it on Orange Cassidy.
No, he doesn't need him. Yeah, but I do. Everyone's editing. That's nothing new. I'm a cunt. So I'll beat that. Sorry. Sonada, because that guy's monetized. Sonada defeated Jungle Boy, and then Jungle Boy turned heel.
Oh, yeah. Jungle Boy turned heel. So I reckon he'll drop the moniker Jungle Boy. I think he'll just be Jack Perry.
Jack Perry. Yeah. We'll see how the heel works out for him. He's one of those people that isn't a heel.
Don't know, mate. Could work.
He's got a baby face.
Yeah. He'll go the jeans look, won't he? And leather jacket sort of thing. And they all do.
When you turn heel, you get jeans. The Elite, Hangman Adam Page, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson, and Eddie Kingston, and Tomohiro Ishii.
Yes.
Defeat the Blackpool Combat Club and take a shitter and Shota Umino. Sure. I don't know why I say the name so slow, you know. When I start off, I think, yeah, this is dead fast, this name. Then I just slow down. That's a man tag match for 21 minutes it was. The Elite's in it in the Blackpool Combat Club, so no doubt that'll be a 5-star by Davey Boy. Not the Davey Boy. Tony Storm. I bet this was a fucking fun match. Defeated Willow Nightingale in 10 minutes. I don't like her. Sorry. I do. And you know what? The only reason I hate her, I don't even know why I hate her. She's just, her persona's just boring. It's just boring. So, yeah. Kill me now. Will Ospreay defeated Kenny Omega for the IWGP United States title, which was the longest match of the night at 39 minutes. That's obviously, I've seen Will Ospreay after the match. He looked beat He looked hurt. It looked like it was a war. I am actually going to go and watch that match. I'll probably watch the whole show, to be fair.
Hence the background.
Yes. My background's last week's show. Go and watch it on YouTube. Wrestling Fairs 5350. Sting, Darby Allin, and Tetsuya Naito defeated it. All right, I thought I said it right. Defeated the Suzuki Gods in Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Suzuki. And then the main event was Bryan Danielson defeated Okada by submission in 27 minutes. Apparently, Daniel Bryan injured himself and he's going to be out for 6 months, 4 months, because he's injured. From what I read this morning, is it there?
Yeah, I read something about it because I think they're doing their Blood and Guts, which is their take on War Games in a few weeks.
Yeah,
and it's going to be Blackpool Combat Club against the Elite. On the rumour is that the Elite's 5th member will be Ibushi Kota.
So yeah, that was Forbidden Door. We can't talk much about it. We've both not watched it. All we can do is say what we think about the matches are going to be, and it looked like it was a good show. To be fair, there's a couple of matches I don't know the people in it, or don't really care for.
Yeah.
But
so there's two. Obviously, the Elite one against the BCCE, Kenny and Ospreay, the Jericho and Sting, Darby Allin, whoever else match. That'll be a decent one. I'll probably fast forward to CM Punk one because, as I said last week, I am not giving him my viewership.
I'll probably watch with the intro and the first few minutes.
Yeah,
to see what the crowd are like.
For study reasons, I might actually watch it and see if they boo him.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how far down the line it goes before the whole arena turns on him, because you're going to get CM Punk stands. You're going to get him when All In comes, when the AEW comes to London. You're going to get CM Punk stands going, CM Punk's the best in the world. He's not even the best in his fucking household. AJ Lee is. I'll blur that. Monetized again. So yeah, let's talk Money in the Bank, bro.
Money in the Bank.
So Money in the Bank turned into one of my favorite stipulations before it was a pay-per-view. Favorite stipulation when it came in at WrestleMania 21, when Edge won the first ever one. It was Jericho's idea back in when he first started it. It was a fantastic idea, and then they went and ruined it originally by putting Money in the Bank at a pay-per-view. I still think it needs to be at a WrestleMania. I don't think it needs its own pay-per-view.
We've talked about that. I think we talked about that either this Mania or a Mania before, how it needs to go back. It makes more sense to run it from Mania to Mania. Yeah. And if you're doing over 2 nights, it gives that 2-night run. You'll be constantly on edge during the title matches. Like, are they going to cash in? Are they going to cash in?
You can have one on the other show, so you can have the women's on one show and the men's on the other.
Yeah. So that's it. And it's just it. If you do the men's night 1 and the men's titles run at night 2, then it's that hype of are they coming down? Are they coming down? As a pay-per-view though, obviously I'm really excited about this one. But it's one of them ones that I didn't really get excited about. Because you can I'd watch the Money in the Bank matches, but then the rest of the matches just feel like it's not a pay-per-view, is it?
There's been some good Money in the Bank pay-per-views. There's been some decent ones. There's not been many. There's been a few. I'm not going to every single Money in the Bank pay-per-view ever because there's that many, and we'll be here forever. If we've got time, we might as well. We're not that long gone, are we? So, but we'll go through each winner, and then at the end, I'll ask you some questions.
Okay.
So the first ever one, Edge won it in that match. This shows how much of an encyclopedia I am. In that match was Jericho, obviously Edge, Benoit. I don't know what to do in that case. We'll cut that bit out. I really didn't know. I kind of panicked then. Kane. Shit.
Come on.
I did a quiz on this on Sparkle the other day, and I got them all right. Jericho, Benoit, Edge, Kane. I want to say Shelton Benjamin because he's been in all of them. Was Christian in it? No, he weren't in the first one. Fuck, this is going to do my head in, because I'm really angry at myself now. Ah, fuck, I'm going to have to look it up. I'm so pissed off with myself. I'm so pissed off with myself, though. Because as soon as I get this up... Money in the Bank. WrestleMania 21. It's about WrestleMania. Awkward.
I just got to pull the wiki page up on my phone.
Do you know what? I'm on it and I don't know why I didn't do it. Just searched it instead. WrestleMania 21. Here we go. Edge, Jericho, Benjamin, Benoit. It was Christian. I was right. I fucking knew I was. Edge, Jericho, Benjamin, Benoit, and Christian and Kane in the first ever Money in the Bank match. Edge won. And we all know what happened with Edge. He cashed in on John Cena at New Year's Revolution. And it took him 280 days to cash in. 2006, Rob Van Dam won the Money in the Bank ladder match. As we all know, he went on to cash that in against John Cena at One Night Stand. In that match, I know this one. Lashley, Finlay, Flair, Harder, RVD, Benjamin. Know that one. Do want to know outright, to be quite honest with you. Obviously, RVD won, and it only took him 70 days to cash in because he cashed it in at One Night Stand.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Kennedy then won.
Kennedy. I already see the meme coming.
Kennedy. Yeah, Mr. Kennedy was ace. Didn't get it. He had a mint feud with The Undertaker. Absolute quality feud with The Undertaker. And then
is he not one of the too big for the
yeah,
boots
I think
ones
he got
that cost himself?
Yeah, he got kind of too big for himself backstage, and I think he got on the wrong side of Orton. And you get the wrong side of Orton, especially in that year when Orton was doing his thing with Edge, and he was rated RKO, and he was high up and stuff. But the match featured Kennedy, Punk. I'm not gonna lie. I've got it up here. Punk, Orton, Finlay, Matt Hardy, King Booker, Jeff Hardy. Jeff's first WrestleMania back since WrestleMania 18, because he went to TNA, and he wasn't showing on the others. Yeah, he won it, and then he lost it to Edge because he got injured, and then when he got promised when he got back from injury, and I only know this because I watched an interview lately with him. He got promised when he got back he'd get given the push, and he got back and he got on the wrong side of people, and he got released. But Edge cashed in after one day to win the world title from The Undertaker. It's the ultimate opportunist.
Mr. Kennedy had a better run in TNA anyway.
Yes, he did. He was quite Mr. Anderson. He was quality, and I loved his T-shirt. Wrestling isn't fake, people are. I love that T-shirt. And then your favorite person won it 2 times in a row. It's the CM Punk cashed in after 92 days to win the World Heavyweight title. Cashed in on Batista on Raw on the draft. And then got punted in the head by Orton.
Beat Batista, fuck's sake.
He did get beat down before Batista, though. No, I swapped that round. No, sorry. He beat Edge for the title. Batista beat down Edge. So then he came out and cashed in on Edge. So the title stayed on Raw because CM Punk got drafted to Raw.
Okay.
From ECW. And then CM Punk won it again the year after, cashed in after 63 days to win the world title. That was the year when CM Punk did his straight edge society, wrestled Jeff Hardy he won the title after cashing in on Edge after a ladder match against Jeff Hardy, which Jeff Hardy won. I said all that wrong, but I've just realised what I just said. Jeff Hardy won the ladder match versus Edge, and then Punk cashed in on him, and then they had that feud between Hardy and Punk before Undertaker returned and took out Punk. And then and the one no one remembers, especially when you do the quizzes on Sparkle, Jack Swagger won the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 26. I do remember it fondly because I cashed in. And then
did he not have what you call him? Was that not the time he had that guy? And they were spouting
this was before that. This was before that. He won it. He cashed in 2 days later on SmackDown on Edge. And it was like, as soon as he won the title, he went all serious all of a sudden. Before that, he wasn't serious. It didn't last very long, and he lost the title to Rey Mysterio. Jack Swagger. And then this is the time, this is when they got their own Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Kane finally won the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I was so happy. It took him 49 minutes to cash in on Rey Mysterio again. I was absolutely chuffed. I remember watching it, and I was popping. I was popping hard, marking out, bro. And then on the Raw side, The Miz won Money in the Bank, and we all know what happened with The Miz. Cashed in on Orton.
Miz is the first, then my orders, my memory is shocking when it comes to stuff like this. But I do remember Miz being the first one that the Money in the Bank really cannoned. So it cannoned Edge off, but Edge was ready for that move anyway. Yeah. I don't think Miz was at the time. Miz won that, and that put Miz into that position where it cannoned him up.
I totally agree. Out of them all from then, so we had Edge. We know about Edge. You mentioned Edge. He was ready to be cannonballed up there. RVD, I don't think, because he was an ECW original. He was always in the mid card scene. He faced Triple H a few times for the world title, but he was never going to be the guy properly. I know he won the title, won the WWE title, but he was never going to be the guy to carry the company for years on end or help shape the careers of so many superstars. Kennedy could have been, but he got his injury. Punk could have been before he turned into a dickhead. Jack Swagger was never going to be the one to carry the company. Kane had already been there anyway. He'd won the world title before. So Miz was the first one, like you said, that it really propelled him.
I think Miz was the one where they sort of realised, hang on a minute, we can use this format to push someone hard and quick that we want to push hard and quick. And some of the other ones, when we go through them in a minute, you'll like
did the exact same. Yeah. I'm gonna edit it here. Just give me a sec. I think in here, my cat fighting outside. Give me a sec. Georgie. No, it's not. It's the cat over the road crying at the door. Right. What are we up to? I'm going to do a bit. Oh, this is all going to stay in, isn't it, on the one?
No, I'll try and find it. 45. I
was going to burp dead loud, but I just muted it instead.
So I'll just make a quick note.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you in WhatsApp just so I can find it. 45 minutes. Then I'll listen to it and chop it out. Cool.
Then we had Daniel Bryan win SmackDown's Money in the Bank ladder match. He cashed in on the Big Show
Mm-hmm.
To win the world title at Vengeance, I want to say, or TLC. TLC. I remember the match. Big Show just faced Mark Henry in a chair match because that's something everyone wants to see. Vince McMahon. Sure. I'm sure it was TLC because it was it was a chair match. And then Alberto Del Rio won the Raw side of things, and he cashed in on CM Punk. Yes, it was because CM Punk had just finished a match with Triple H, I'm sure, at SummerSlam. Or Kevin Nash. Oh, because it was the year Kevin Nash returned. That's so weird that I know this. It was the year Kevin Nash returned, and they had the whole thing of CM Punk saying that Triple H had something against him because his mates were back. So he faced Triple H a few times. At SummerSlam, he faced Kevin Nash. I think he lost. And then Del Rio came out and cashed in Money in the Bank because John Laurinaitis asked him to. So sad that I know all this. And then we had Del Rio hold it till Survivor Series when CM Punk won it back because Howard Finkel was his ring announcer. And Howard Finkel cried, and it took him about 10 minutes before he actually announced anything. And Michael Cole was pissing himself laughing on commentary. 2012, Dolph Ziggler.
The next one.
Bar one other was my favourite. To be fair, before that, I'd say Daniel Bryan. It did that for Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, well, we ain't got the Daniel Bryan yet, have we? So
yeah,
wait.
Just done it.
I tuned out for a second. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So Daniel Bryan.
So my phone. So I'll explain. My phone rang, and my earbuds are linked to my laptop and my phone. So it wasn't. Right, okay. I tuned out. My earbuds started ringing, so I'm hanging the phone up on my on my phone, trying to find out what's up.
But yeah, Daniel Bryan won it and cashed in on Big Show after Big Show beat Mark Henry in a chair match at TLC. Okay. That propelled Daniel Bryan. Obviously, he won the title at WrestleMania against Sheamus. No, he lost to Sheamus at WrestleMania 28 in like 10 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever it was, after he kissed AJ, and Sheamus bro kicked him. And it was on the pre-show. It weren't even on the main show. What was it on the pre-show? No, it was on the pre-show the day before, the year before. It was the first match on that WrestleMania. And then yeah, Dolph Ziggler cashed in on Alberto Del Rio after the next year's WrestleMania, and that propelled him to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think he's won everything but the WWE title, hasn't he? He's not won the WWE title. He's won the world title. I think they need to give it him just to give it him, and he's won everything.
Yeah.
But that propelled Dolph, like I said, with The Miz, Daniel Bryan, and then now Dolph Ziggler. John Cena won the Raw's version of Money in the Bank. Cashed in after 8 days and lost, thanks to the Big Show on Raw. Cena announced when he was going to cash it in, and it was on the special edition of Raw. And he lost because the Big Show punched him. So that was our first loss.
Knockout punch.
Yep. WMD or something. I was going to call it the WD-40. But that was the first loss. And then in 2013, Damien Sandow, who had so much hope. I loved his stuff with The Miz. I loved it when he was Miz's stunt double. I know it was like scraping the bottom of the barrel for him to something to do, but I absolutely loved that. That was like
but it worked. Comedy.
Yeah, man.
It worked.
I think they made it last a year, didn't they, before he turned on him at WrestleMania in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But Damien Sandow cashed in and lost. Ask me who he cashed in on.
Who did he cash in on?
No clue, mate. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember that cash in. I know it was. I'm sure it was on Raw. I can't remember for the life of me who it was. 2013, Punk was champion for the. Oh no, he wasn't. It was on Cena. It was Cena. Was it Cena? He was champion in
That's
2013. Rock won. Yeah, because Rock won the title at Royal Rumble against CM Punk. Because that's when
Right.
CM Punk started going. The people coming in part time and getting more opportunities. And then Rock lost it to Rock versus Cena 2 at WrestleMania. Cena won it. And then he tried to cash in on Cena and it didn't work. Cena kicked out and gave him the STFU or whatever it's called. Orton won Money in the Bank in 2013, won Raw's version. 2013 WWE title. I don't know who he cashed in on. Oh yeah, dude, Daniel Bryan. He won the title at SummerSlam. He won the title at SummerSlam. And then Triple H pedigreed him and Randy Orton came out and cashed him.
Right, yeah.
See?
Was that the beginning of the Yes movement?
Yeah, I think that was the start of it.
Yeah.
Well, it was the start of it. Not properly, but it started to go around that Daniel Bryan was like being pushed to the back, and it was you're not a B plus, you're only a B plus player. Steph kept saying to him. 2014 was the year of Seth Rollins. Cashed in, as we know, at WrestleMania against for the biggest heist of the century. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar won.
I'm gonna probably wait and make a comment. I'm not making a comment on my favorite one yet until.
Yeah, no, because that's one of my questions at the end. And we know what it did for Seth. He's now World Heavyweight Champion in 2023, and he's absolutely killing it. He's been killing it every single year. Sheamus, sorry, because he went back to one a year then, instead of having one for Raw, one for SmackDown. Sheamus won and cashed in on Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. Yes, because Roman Reigns just won a tournament. Cashed in on Roman Reigns to win the WWE World Heavyweight title. And then Dean Ambrose won it. And Dean Ambrose cashed in. Well, it was the day when everyone was
Let me
on
just
money.
pull back a little bit on the Dean Ambrose one. That one, correct me if I'm wrong here, mate, that's the one that had the greatest Money in the Bank promo of all time. They're all sat on top of the ladder.
Yes. Yes,
the
it was.
greatest, simply
Yeah.
the greatest Money in the Bank promo.
Yeah, it was mint. And then that was the night also that all Shield members held the title. Roman Reigns watching the title champion. Seth Rollins won the title, and then Dean Ambrose cashed in on
Ambrose
Seth.
cashed in on him. What an event! Do remember it now.
Absolute quality. That was probably the best Money in the Bank pay-per-view they've ever had. It was absolute quality. And then Baron Corbin won. It was the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin. We all had high hopes for the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin.
But didn't he do something wrong and got?
Well, this is it. He cashed in and lost.
Yeah.
I can't remember who he cashed in on.
I can't remember who cashed in on, but I believe it was a punishment. He did something wrong.
News to me that. You carry on.
I believe now. I could be wrong here. I'm sure it was Baron Corbin. I believe something happened backstage or something, or he sort of like the Madison Square Garden curtain call sort of
that
thing.
kind of thing.
That it hadn't, no, not necessarily that, but had an effect on the storyline. And I believe they had all intentions of him winning and cashing in and being a successful cash in. But I believe something happened, got himself in trouble, and his punishment was his cash in would be a loss.
Well, looking at it, Money in the Bank, June 18th, Corbin won the match and him a world title. He cashed in his Money in the Bank ladder match. Sorry, no, he didn't. He cashed in the Money in the Bank on Jinder Mahal after John Cena beat down Jinder Mahal, but John Cena interrupted Corbin's run to the ring before he cashed in. And Mahal. Jinder Mahal Mahal. The Mahaklaja. That's so good when he won the title because everyone was pissed and I was pissing myself laughing. I
hate it.
I didn't like the rain.
Pretend.
I hate the rain. I just love the fact that every single person absolutely hated it. And I loved the fact that the internet wrestling community was annoyed. I loved it.
So I was absolutely fuming. I was probably one of the ones, mate. You probably, I know, I don't really do keyboard warrior shit. But do you know what? It would have made more sense if he kept up his push after he lost it.
Yeah.
It's just sort of like disappeared, and now he's just this red-eyed manager for.
You know why he lost it though, didn't you? But Lesnar didn't want to work with him at Survivor Series. He didn't think it was he didn't think it was going to be a marquee match to push. So that's why AJ Styles won it at Manchester when I was there.
Don't put the title around Brock Lesnar's waist all the time.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Easily fix that.
Yeah, Braun Strowman won the next one.
By the way, just go back to the AJ Styles thing. I was wounded. I was at the Monday Night Raw that week.
Oh, you were? I remember you telling me.
So I was at Monday Night Raw, and I think we were flying out like I want to say the day after SmackDown was filmed because it wasn't filmed it was filmed, wasn't it? Pre-recorded.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were going on holiday like the day after, so I couldn't go because we were getting up early to go on holiday, so I couldn't do both events. And I remember like seeing it is for fuck's sake. I waited. Mate, I can remember the Raw. I sat because it was when Dean Ambrose and Seth won the tag teams together, but him and Seth were having issues. And it's when they tried doing the Bane gimmick with him.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I remember.
But where I
Just
was
before
sat,
he left.
mate, I was sat on cam side, so not the hard cam. I was on. You can see me quite a few bits on the Raw. And obviously, the whole thing, and I sat when Seth come out on his own, he took on AOP, and I sat there, and I said, Zoe, we were right on the edge of the row as well, and he would have come down through the crowd and through the section where we were sat. I spent the entire that Seth match looking over my shoulder, like waiting for, and he came in on the hard cam side and the opposite side of the arena, mate. I was fuming, absolutely fuming with it.
I would have been. Yeah.
And we didn't get no Roman either, because that's when Roman announced his time off with his leukemia.
Yeah. That was a weird time that year. So many weird things happening. Strowman won the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2018 because, you know, Big Giant needs it. He did lose it, though. He didn't win.
I want to see when they put someone like Strowman in Money in the Bank. I want to see somebody like Ricochet use Strowman to get the belt. Another belt, the briefcase. Like climb on his shoulders. You know when he's got him on his shoulder?
Yeah.
And they reach up and grab the briefcase and win it that way.
I'm sure Tyson Kidd tried to do that. Obviously didn't win it, but I'm sure he tried to do that with the Big Show. I'm sure he did. Tyson Kidd or Everborn. It was one or the other. Yeah, Strowman won. Cashed in after 70 days and lost. I think it was the Hell in a Cell match between Lesnar and Reigns, which was really bad.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
And Strowman cashed in and he didn't win it. Lesnar interrupted it and then that was it. Or was it? No, because that weren't the Fiend, was it? 2019 was the Fiend. So I was thinking of Seth and the Fiend and Hell in a Cell then. Brock Lesnar won 2019 because, you know, Brock Lesnar needs it. Ali was about to pull it down, and for someone that watched it the other day, and I was well annoyed about it.
The second best Brock Lesnar gimmick.
No, I know, but he doesn't need it.
No. It pissed me off that he come in and got it.
Yeah, and it annoyed me the fact that Ali literally all he had to do was unhinge it. It's when everyone wanted Ali to do well, and
that was the beginning of Kofi Mania.
Yeah, he literally all he had to do was unhook it, and he stood on top of the ladder for about 2 minutes waiting for Lesnar to come down the ring instead of unhooking it. And I'm sat there going, why are you not just unhooking it and running away? I know it's entertainment, but come on now. Give it a bit more realistic. And then Brock cashed in the Universal title 2019. Who was it on? 2019.
Was there not Roman?
The year before COVID. Why can I not remember Universal title? Was it
Pull it
Seth?
back up. Or are we on 2019? I'll pull the wiki back up.
It's really annoying me that I don't remember. I hold myself in high regard to remember things like this.
I rely on you to remember shit like this. Because I remember the matches, I just don't remember when they were and where they were. 2019. Brock Lesnar, it was going to be his cash in. Held it 56 days. Who the fuck did he cash it in on?
Before the match, the match.
Well, Drew, was it?
No, because Drew had not won the title by then. Drew won the title at WrestleMania in 2020.
1 hour later.
Rollins, Extreme Rules.
Was it Rollins?
Yeah. Extreme Rules after I remember now, after Corbin and Lacey Evans, the match with Corbin and Lacey Evans, he cashed in after that. And then he lost the title back to Rollins at SummerSlam that year.
Yeah, they were the Beast Slayer.
Yeah. That's why I couldn't remember, because I couldn't remember at WrestleMania. I remember Kofi Mania, but I couldn't remember who won the Universal title that year at WrestleMania. Yeah. It was Rollins on Lesnar. And then 2020, which was a funny old year. I mentioned it before we came on the pod.
I actually like this one.
I watched it back and I really enjoyed it. I actually did enjoy it. I thought it was funny the way they used the headquarters and they used the rooftop. Rest in peace, Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black. They are now
the bit where they ran in. Was it Daniel Bryan and AJ went into
Vince McMahon's office?
Yeah. Did he tell him to get out, or did you just give him a look and he both stopped fighting and just walked?
Yeah, I think he gave them both a look and they stopped fighting and he asked them to leave or something, and then they were all like sorting the chairs out as they were leaving and apologizing. It was it was mint. Otis won it, and then lost it.
Right. I was on an Otis wave at this point, mate.
I was, because he was the guy that got Mandy Rose.
This is it. We were an Otis household. We still are an Otis household.
Yeah, same.
So I love Otis. And yeah, the storylines were going Otis where you had the Mandy Rose. And I just thought, Otis could win the title and it'd be good. It'd be fun. It'd be good. And he could do a Miss Elizabeth Macho Man sort of style run with him. And it would have been awesome. But I believe somebody now who he lost it to the Miz.
Because Lashley
helped him.
Yeah.
And then the Miz cashed in and
beat
Lashley beat the Miz.
I
think it was the return of Lashley, wasn't it? That I think the plans got changed. And that's one of the ones that irks me. Why put it on Otis then drop it? Because they dropped the Mandy Rose storyline very quickly as well.
Yeah, they did. I mean, that's probably best for Mandy Rose, to be fair, after looking I know obviously she's been released now, but after looking what happened to her in NXT, she became the longest reigning NXT Women's Champ.
Yeah, but it could have propelled her in the main roster.
I don't think it could have. I think as much as I love Otis and I know where you're going with it with the Macho Man thing, I just don't think it would have got off when the live crowds got into there.
I think you were, mate. I've seen him. I've been to live events and stuff. He's so over. It's unbelievable.
No, for me, I wouldn't want to see it. As much as I love Otis, I don't want to see Otis in a main event match against Seth Rollins.
I'm there for an Otis title run. I want to see Otis because Otis could suplex Lesnar for fun.
But then that's another thing. Then you don't. Yeah. Not for me. See why, but not for me. The
Chad
next
Gable
one
in his corner.
Yeah, and Maxine Dupree. The Miz Miz won it off Otis, and then Miz cashed in, winning the WWE title off Big E. Was it Big E?
Yeah.
No, because Big E not won the title by then.
No, it was Big E, wasn't it?
Because Big E won the Money in the Bank the year after. And that's when he won the WWE title.
Or was it Kofi? No.
No, Kofi lost to Lesnar on SmackDown in 2 seconds, which pissed me off. Let me find out.
Yeah, both Big E's and Kofi's losses annoyed me massively.
Yeah, same. Give me a sec. I will find this out for us. I'm gonna fucking search the
Was
name
it? Hang on, was this COVID? So could have been Drew, and then Drew won it back.
Yes. Yeah, because it's the WWE title.
Yeah.
And the year after, Drew faced Lashley in the opening match of WrestleMania when the crowd came back. Yeah, it was on Drew. Good thinking, huh? Good thinking. And then Big E won it, as we just said, and he cashed in, won it, and then lost it to Lesnar at Royal Rumble. Oh, day one, sorry.
Well, why give it to them and then get the? Because they were hot, him and Kofi. They were white. They were heat. They were
Yeah.
t-shirt selling, money making runs, history making runs, and yeah, then they both got beat by Lesnar.
They did. Brock Lesnar. And then last one was Austin Theory. We know Austin Theory and what he did. He tried to do. Tyson Fury knocked him out at Clash at Castle.
Yes.
Fucking Tyson Fury.
I can't wait to hear him sing "Sweet Caroline" again this weekend, mate. It's what I'm looking forward to so much.
I forgot about that. I'm
Him
not
and
there live.
him and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Did you know? And I only read this the other day that Drew was annoyed about that.
Yeah, he went happy about it. Yeah.
He was well pissed off that he had to stay around and sing "Sweet Caroline" because he didn't want to. He wanted to go to the back. I'll say something to the crowd himself. So yeah, Austin Theory, and he was the first ever person to cash it in on not a world champion. It was the US title, because who's beating Reigns? It wasn't going to be Austin Theory. That was Vince McMahon's last choice at the Money in the Bank. Yeah, and then we get to the women. The women started in 2017. Carmella won the first ever one, and then because James Ellsworth got it instead of her, she had to win it again the next week on SmackDown, and she won it. She cashed it in on Charlotte Flair. Well done, Carmella. Alexa Bliss won the next one in 2018. She cashed in on Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey? Yeah, she just beat Nia Jax.
Yeah.
For the title, and that's kind of started turning Ronda Rousey heel because everyone loved Alexa Bliss. Bayley won it in 2019, cashed in on Charlotte Flair, I believe, on Raw, and she won it. Oh no, sorry, that same night she won the Raw Women's title. That same night, she cashed it in on that night. Asuka 2020, she never cashed it in.
No, Becky
Lynch gave her the women's title because she was preggers. She was up the duff. She had a bun in the oven. Any more innuendos? She had a sprout.
Yeah.
That's it. Nikki
I've got
ASH.
other ones, but I
won't
put them on the. I won't put them.
Yeah,
on
that's why I stopped.
Nikki. So I had to fill through the clean ones, and there wasn't many left.
Yeah, there weren't. So I was like, I'm just going to leave this because we'll get kicked off YouTube. Nikki ASH won it.
Gimmick.
She had so much hope. And cashed in after a day to win the Raw Women's title again on Charlotte Flair, I think. Seems to be a running theme. And then Liv Morgan won it last year, and she cashed it on that same night against Ronda Rousey.
What a cash in! Love that cash in.
Yeah, and then she won it. She obviously faced Shayna at Clash of the Castle a month later, or 2 months later. Happy days. So them are the cash-ins. Edge, RVD, Kennedy / Edge, CM Punk, Jack Swagger, Kane, The Miz, Daniel Bryan, Alberto Del Rio, Dolph Ziggler, John Cena, Damien Sandow, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Sheamus, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, Otis / The Miz, Big E, Austin Theory, Carmella, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Asuka, Nikki ASH, and Liv Morgan. So, out of all them, which is your least favourite Money in the Bank?
You want least?
Yeah, because I know I want to leave the best to last.
I'm probably gonna go Jack Swagger.
Yeah, that's probably mine. To be fair,
Yeah,
just he had nothing about him, and I get what they were trying to do with it, but
they were trying to push the new American hero, weren't they? And
yeah, and it's just when he goes up against Rey Mysterio, it ain't working, is it? Really, to be quite honest with you. Least favorite women's one. Have you got one? Carmella, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Asuka, Nikki, Liv.
I'd probably, if I have to pick up, I'm gonna go say Nikki ASH at the time because I
Yeah.
didn't get the gimmick. I didn't like the gimmick. I felt like they were trying to capitalize on like the superhero stuff that they do all the time because they did it obviously with
Well, that was
Stardust.
their idea, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Nikki
it just
ASH
didn't.
was their idea.
I really like Nikki Cross Sanity. Nikki
Yeah, I
Cross, even though she looks like she smells.
She really does, doesn't she? When she walks in the room, you think, you stink, you.
Oh, she's definitely gonna stink.
Yeah, man. It's like
this
Sarah
probably smells
Logan. You
really
always
nice.
thought if you got in a car with Sarah Logan, she farts, it stinks. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
They probably don't. They probably smell really nice. And
Yes.
But yeah. If I had to really pick, because I think the mellow ones were good. I like the mellow ones, especially with the use of James Ellsworth
Yeah, I
at
thought
the
that was
time.
quality at the time. Yeah, I thought that was good.
But yeah, if we had
Alexa
to
and
pick
Ronda.
the Asuka one was a bit of a letdown, but obviously well done. It was cleverly done to get Becky off TV as well without getting her hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, the cash inside of it. But yeah, Nikki ASH probably.
Perfect. What's your favourite women's?
Oh, favorite women's. No, I like the Mella James Ellsworth I've just mentioned, but I also really liked Liv's last year. Just because Liv just seemed to be on the downward spiral and come back and won the Money in the Bank, cashed in, was successful, and so I had a pretty decent run off the back of it. Who am I picking? I'm going Carmella James Ellsworth for that one. Just it
Don't
made
blame
more
you.
entertainment TV.
Yeah, it was good at the time. Mine, Alexa Bliss.
Oh,
Because
Bliss.
I love the goddess. I absolutely love the goddess persona. I absolutely loved it. And then she cashed in on Ronda. And I never liked Ronda from the start.
Yeah, fair enough.
Men's. What's your favourite men's?
Do you need to ask?
Well, I mean, is it CM Punk?
Oh, no, mate.
The 2008 or 2009 one?
I think I've talked about this
Sheamus.
cash in more than any, maybe not, but I've talked about the cash in and this WrestleMania more than anything.
So it's not Austin Theory, okay.
No,
I agree. I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
It was a change.
Iconic.
So, but it was also like a change of the era, if you get what I mean, as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Attitude Era, Adjustment Era, and all that sort of stuff. I felt Seth's cash-in was the beginning of a new era. The era of the Architect.
Yeah.
He hadn't long just for his storyline where he stabbed his brothers in arms in the back. We had the massive run of the 40. That time it pissed me off. Seth Rollins really annoyed me at that time. Then he got injured and he was out for a long time. And I remember saying to my mate, watching Raw and stuff, it just seemed boring. And I never thought I'd say it, but we missed Seth Rollins. And then he came back, and ever since then, I've been a massive fan of his. But yeah.
Yeah, it's up there. What's the word? Not noticeable. Other ones we can mention, Dolph Ziggler. For me, is probably second on my list. I remember after WrestleMania and that pop he got was mental. For me, Edge.
Edge is another one though. It was
and Miz. Fine.
Yeah. They all, and Daniel, you throw Daniel about, and it all took their careers to the next step. Edge was already there, but I think Miz, Daniel Bryan, and Ziggler, that propelled them. You know what, I feel sorry for Ziggler when I think back to that run and how how high he was on the ladder and how well it was, because he's a fucking good wrestler, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Good seller.
I just sitting back and he's doing nothing, and he's giving it to steal, Mr. Show Stealer. He steals the show when he goes out there. It just seems like they don't know what to do with him.
He's on that level now with the Miz where he's just there to make the talent look better.
Yeah,
'Cause that's what he does now. Same with the Miz. People, when I say that to people, they get well annoyed, but it's true. He's on that level now where he's there to make the company, to do the tours and to do all the
promo
the
work
news
and
stuff and promotions and stuff when WWE go overseas. And he's there to push talent.
If they dropped the A-lister gimmick on the Miz and did something with Dolph Ziggler and the Miz, it could be money. But I just think while the Miz is doing A-lister stuff, it doesn't work with whatever Dolph's going to be doing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
They tried it with Tommaso, trying to make it Tommaso wear the A-lister gear and stuff like that. It just doesn't work. Drop the A-lister and then put them on a run. Put them on the run in the tag titles for a bit.
What, away from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
They're not going to hold that for long, mate, I don't think.
I do. Unless Imperium are winning it.
I think there's going to be a split on them soon. I don't know how. Don't ask me why I'm thinking this. I think there's going to be some sort of way they're splitting these titles up in a minute, anytime soon.
I fucking hope so. I absolutely hope so. Cool. History of Money in the Bank this weekend. Are you going to be filming stuff so I can put it together and put it in a little film?
I
will
will
see how it
try.
goes.
I will try. My tickets haven't arrived yet, mate, so I don't even know if I'm getting fucking in yet.
That's very true.
So yeah, look out for the news report of angry Manchester lad taking on a whole federation of people
On his own.
I
don't think you got the facilities for that, big man.
Trust me. No, I'm gonna try. I'll try and capture some stuff. It probably won't be full vlog stuff, so it might be stuff to add on, maybe at the end of a pod after we come back or something.
Yeah.
Because I have to bear in mind it's still a weekend away with the wife for me.
It's like it's WWE, mate. It's
yeah.
It's your job.
I think it was one of these ones where if it was an event like me and you were going and it said she wasn't, and then I'd do the full vlog thing and do everything. But I still have to remember it's a nice weekend away for the wife as well.
What do you mean by
that? Right. So, Money in the Bank, Saturday. We have a match card. 2 more matches got announced last night on Raw. We're going through the matches. I'm going to start marking us.
Okay.
We're going to, this time next year, we will look at the full year and see where we're up to and who's got the most points and who knows the shit about wrestling. Okay, points of view. So this is a section I'd like to call John v. Matt. Hit the titles. I haven't made any titles yet. This is going to stay in the pod on Spotify. On the actual thing, there will be an intro here. Don't know how, because I can't make intros.
Get who made that video intro to try and do like a Street Fighter.
You know, trying to get him to answer me fucking message. Love you, Tom. So let me get up my pad, my phone. I'm going to copy and paste the whole card I've got here for my other chat with the wrestling lads. We're going to do it for Matt v. John. So we'll start off with the match that got announced last night. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez / Gonzalez, because I don't know what she goes by, against Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Not even the Unified Tag Team Championships, just the Women's Tag Team Championships. Who are you going for and why?
Oh, shit, I didn't know this one got announced.
Yeah. Got announced last night. You want me to go for me first? I've already
got mine.
I'm going for Ronda and Shayna. I think the whole build up and unifying the titles, as much as Liv coming back and stuff, I think they'll just keep it on Ronda and Shayna.
So that's where I'm
More
saying,
of a draw.
but I can see storylines back and forth with them four.
I'm very surprised Raquel's not in the Money in the Bank ladder match, to be fair.
I think if Liv didn't get medically cleared in time, she would have been. I'm gonna go Ronda and Shayna.
Ronda and Shayna Baszler. Cool. Another match that got announced last night: Matt Riddle versus Gunther, the Ring General, for the Intercontinental Championship. Who you going for and why? Or is it that
I'm
one?
gonna go Riddle.
Whoa! He's going for someone different. You're going for
And
Riddle.
For the sheer factor is this could be the beginning of Gunther's main title push.
Fair play. Fair play. I've gone for Gunther. I just don't see him dropping it to Riddle.
I can just see because we're waiting. We're literally sitting waiting for the day that Gunther gets his title push. I feel he's losing the Intercontinental.
Yeah, he does.
Before he goes, and I think Riddle is a good person to put that potentially on.
Yeah. I put it on Sheamus, but that's just me.
I put it on Drew, but he's not around.
Sorry, I should have said this beforehand. But as we were talking before, when we were setting up, sorry, I'm not looking at the camera much because I'm typing it all in before. I'm not being rude or anything. When we were speaking before we came live, Cultaholic put on Cultaholic Wrestling. Please join forces with us. That WWE is planning a big upset at Money in the Bank. And it says WWE is reporting planning a big upset at Money in the Bank this weekend. According to the report, this won't involve Cody Rhodes against Dominic Mysterio or LA Knight. Don't know what that means.
Oh, because they've got LA Knight down, pinned down the win title, the Money in the Bank, I think.
But before we go into the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, the Usos are against their own bloodline in Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Who have you got and why?
We the ones.
Roman Reigns, yeah. Fair play.
No, not Usos.
You got the Usos. I've got Roman and Solo. I think Roman's took too many losses since WrestleMania.
I think Solo's gonna turn on him.
I don't think yet. I think that's SummerSlam. I think they'll leave that for SummerSlam.
No, I think that's now.
For me, I don't see reason why just yet. Just yet. I think you can drag it out for another month. And at SummerSlam, they have a cage or whatever between them. And then that's when Solo turns on him. Whoever wins Money in the Bank cashes in on Roman that night. SummerSlam's a bigger thing than Money in the Bank. For me. But that's just my opinion. That's why I've gone Roman and Solo. Because I just think they'll drag it out another month.
No, I think it's going to continue pushing the Usos together. I don't think Roman might not be the one pinned. It might be Sikoa. If he doesn't turn.
But then that's Solo again pinned again for the three times.
Yeah, but it's his big brothers though.
I can't see it. Fair play though. Another one that we differ on. Let's go. Let's go to my fave. Dominic Mysterio with Mammy. Oh, Dom. Against Cody Rhodes. I don't need to
Cody
ask
Rhodes.
who you're going with and why. Because it's the same person I'm going with, and it's Dominic Mysterio. What?
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
he can't
I've
lose
Cody
to Dom.
as well.
The only way that Cody's losing to
Brock's
Dom.
returning and absolutely battering him after the match to set up Rhodes and Lesnar free.
Or Brock turns up in the middle of the match and does something. That's the only way Dom's winning. Dom's not winning. No, I don't even think Dom's winning with Mammy's interference because I reckon they might do something with Brandy.
Potentially.
Get involved or even Beth Phoenix because that's one.
I don't think
feud,
Beth.
But it's the one feud that out of all that storyline with Judgment Day and Edge, it's not been finished.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be Beth. I think it'll be Brandy. If anything, it's going to be Brandy. It ain't going to be Beth. Cool. That's who I've gone for. We go with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We have Zoe Stark, Becky Lynch, Zelina Vega, Bayley, Io Sky, and Trish Stratus I've gone with Io Sky
Oh, you bastard.
because
That's what I
I've
want.
seen the betting odds. I kind of cheated. I read an article before that she's favourite.
Yeah, no, I think even before you've seen that, mate, I think I mentioned it last week. I want Io to win.
I think her and Asuka
What,
would be a quality feud.
Io or her or Selena Vega just off the back of their matches at
Yeah.
Backlash.
I'd like, as much as she's got no real push at the moment, I'd like Zoe Stark because it's someone new, someone up and coming. But if I was to choose anyone, it would be Io Sky or Zelina Vega because they put their asses.
If it's not for me, if
more
it's
than
not
anyone.
them two, I want Becky to win it, and that's just because
She touched the
I want-
briefcase. She ain't
Yeah, I
winning,
know.
She touched the briefcase. It was all over Twitter saying, Becky, don't do it. Becky, don't do it. And then she did it and went,
Yeah.
Becky, you're not winning.
Because I would like to see Becky ask her because we never got that, obviously, when she
Yeah.
was pregnant.
I wouldn't because Becky's boring me. That's just me. World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
Now,
Here you going for why?
no, until last night, I was out and out Seth still, but I'm on a 50. I think this one's I can't decide. You know, I think this
Okay.
could be that upset you were just talking about.
Do you reckon?
It could be, and
It'd be quality if it is.
Yeah. I look. These two are two of my favorite wrestlers, Seth and Finn. I've been a Finn fan since he came to NXT. I'm not gonna say I've been a Finn fan for years. Since he arrived in NXT, it was Finn that got me into the New Japan with the Young Bucks and stuff like that because I was like, well, where did he come from? So I'm a massive fan, and I won't be booing. You know, you get the boo Finn and cheer Seth, or I'm not booing either. I'll be cheering both of them at weekend. Come on, heart or head? I'm gonna go heart. I'm gonna go Finn, but I feel like I'm gonna get that well wrong. But
I've gone for Seth because he's just won it. There's been no reason for it. Well, there is, but at the same time, the only depends where this is in the actual match card. Because as much
the main event's gonna be the Bloodline.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I just mean where it is in the card because we're moving on to the men's Money in the Bank. I have gone LA Knight. However, if this is on first, if the men's Money in the Bank is on first, it wouldn't surprise me to see Damian Priest win, Finn Balor win the world title, and Priest goes in on Finn, breaks up Finn from the breaks up Priest from the Judgment Day, brings in JD McDonough. However, I have gone LA Knight because I just think the reaction he's got over the past month, since WrestleMania, to be fair, is absolutely through the fucking roof.
Priest on it. I'm gonna go Priest on it. And that's my realistic vote. I would like Shinsuke to win it, especially if Finn wins the title, because then it just revisits their whole New Japan shit again.
Japan stuff.
And the matches, did they have a match? Yes, they had a match in NXT, and it was just an absolutely immense match. But yeah, no, I think it's got to be LA Knight or a Priest to win that. I want Priest. I think Priest deserves it right now. I think this is the next stage for Priest to cash in, and he realistically, I know I don't see anybody toppling Roman for a while. But realistically, if you lined them all up, Priest is the only one that could beat whoever it is that's got it.
Well, no, because Logan Paul can. No, I'm joking.
Fuck Logan.
He's tried. No, I agree. Yeah, you're not getting any arguments out of me like that. Like I said, for the Damian Priest thing, the Money in the Bank ladder match is the one that I always think if that's first, there's a cash in. Because there's 9 times out of 10 you always get a cash in at the Money in the Bank, and it ain't going to be on Roman because that just takes the whole thing away, and then Roman's feuding with someone else when the Bloodline storyline isn't over. So that makes no sense. So the other one is the World Heavyweight title. But if we don't get a cash in, or we can't even get a women's cash in because Asuka isn't wrestling, neither is Rhea.
No.
unless they come out during the after the Dominic match and they take out Rhea and then cash in. But God knows. Or they might just take it, win it against Gunther for the Intercontinental title because we go for mid-card titles now, don't we? So to reiterate, the women's tag titles, Liv Morgan, Raquel Gonzalez versus Ronda and Shayna. We've both gone Ronda and Shayna. Riddle v Gunther for the Intercontinental title. I've gone Gunther, you've gone Matt Riddle. Usos versus Roman and Solo. I've gone Roman and Solo, you've gone the Usos. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match, Nakamura, Ricochet, LA Knight, Damian Priest, Santos Escobar, Butch, and Logan Paul. I've gone for LA Knight, you've gone for Damian Priest. Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio, we've both gone Cody. Seth versus Finn for the world title, I've gone Seth, you've gone Finn. And the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, Zoe Stark, Becky Lynch, Zelina Vega, Bayley, Io Sky, Trish Stratus. We've both gone for Io Sky. Happy? Because after this pod, you can't change anything.
Lock them in.
Lock them in. They're locked. Locked down. If I can do an over thing now, it'll have a pep lock there saying locked. But I'm still learning how to do that. But Money in the Bank this weekend. Are you looking forward to it? You're going down, obviously.
Yeah.
Don't seem too excited about it, were you?
I know. Well, I explained obviously stuff earlier on. Yeah, the tickets haven't arrived, so I've still got a few concerns, and there's the fact of sitting on the bus for for so long.
That'd do my head in.
And then I believe we're gonna have a bit of a mooch to get to our hotel as well. And I'm just not about that. I like to go A to B and then land in C, and that's I've got my base. But then when we get there, we've got to go because we've got the tickets through that. I can't think what it's called now. On location, is it? Maybe, yeah. Don't know. She's gone upstairs now, so she can't correct me. But because we bought them through them, we've got the package. We've got to then go across to the O2 to get our accreditation and stuff for the silver pack. So I've got to mooch across to the O2 anyway to come back. And so yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a busy day. There's been no meet and greets or anything announced or anything like that.
No, which is weird.
This was just very strange because obviously, if there's anything going on, I would get across. Like in Cardiff, we had obviously the stuff up the castle, we had stuff in the shopping centre, which was poor, but there we do have access to a package only shop as well.
Well, something to annoy you for, and I wasn't going to bring it up, but you brought up merch and stuff. WWEshop.com have put on some stuff for Money in the Bank.
Okay.
So they brought T-shirts, say Money in the Bank in London, that's only being sold on the US and Canada, not in England. So I've been on Euroshop today because I'm picking my T-shirts that I'm paying off by Klarna. Thank you, Klarna. If you want to sponsor us, that'd be fantastic. And it's just there's nothing new there since LA Knights and Rhea's Mamma on there. But on WWE shop, mate, they've got everything to do with Money in the Bank.
I'm not even looking at the WWE shop because it winds me up. But obviously we're there, so you should have it all in the shop, shouldn't they, down there?
I think so.
That's why I can fit my face.
Honest to God, like I'm looking now. I don't know why I'm looking because it makes me absolutely fucking angry. Money in the Bank, London, England, with Big Ben and stuff there, with a big ladder there. Money in the Bank with a big Union Jack flag behind it that's being sold on www.shop.com. They've also got Money in the Bank briefcases. You can't get them on Euroshop. And guess what's here? Money in the Bank in the UK.
Yeah.
You can also get Money in the Bank with the women's and the men's briefcases with the Union Jack behind it. You can also get the London 316 Smoking Skull t-shirt. You can get Money in the Bank socks. You can get Money in the Bank acrylic canvas display case. You can get Money in the Bank London. This is my point. London, England, and it's on the US shop. The LWO and the Union Jack you can get.
Oh.
but you can't get it on WWE Euro Shop.
I'll be in the shop in the O2.
You're getting me one because I can't fucking get one.
All right. Well, you'll have to send me a screenshot of the one you would like.
Don't even know. I want like 4 of you.
Well, mate, I don't do it. I'm not Klarna. I explained my financial situation to you earlier on, so
Right. Don't you worry. I'll be asking for. I'll give you the money in full. Don't you worry.
But anything you want, mate, let us know. I might even have some goodies for you anyway, coming off the back, because
shampoos and stuff from the hotel room.
aye, no, obviously because we've got 2 tickets and it's the pack, and there's freebies on it, so I know there's a lanyard and.
I'll go to the Clash at the Castle ones. They'll go in because I use it for work. Get me one of those while you're there. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, I'll have a look. I'd say I should have a spare one. I don't know what Zoe's going to do with hers afterwards. So I might have a few little bits for you. I don't know. See what the wife's doing.
Coolio. Well, enjoy Money in the Bank. Enjoy getting to your hotel. Enjoy your 4-hour bus journey. Enjoy watching Forbidden Planet or playing Pokemon Yellow or Silver. On Saturday, what will I be doing? Announcement: I will be streaming live Money in the Bank, my reaction. Hopefully on the Wrestling Fellas channel. If not, it will be One Up Matt. But I'll post it all over social media so you can all and I'll put it in the comments section down below as well. But yeah, I will be streaming it live. You'll see my reactions to it. Consider it's 8:00, and I will. Do you know what? I might stream SmackDown because that's on at 8:00 as well on Friday.
Hi guys, Matt from the Wrestling Fellas podcast. Now what you're watching is was recorded on Tuesday afternoon, and the plan was to record my live reactions for SmackDown last night, which was a very good SmackDown, but we'll get into that into the next pod. The reason I didn't do any live reactions is because I was not in a good way Friday night. It wasn't because of alcohol or anything. I asked a friend for some tablets and I took a funny turn, and they were stronger than I thought they were going to be. So I was in sleep. I didn't watch anything. I watched SmackDown this morning, recording this on the 1st of July. So I am sorry I didn't record. That's when this video was supposed to be put out as well, but I was completely out of it. So I apologise. I didn't record SmackDown. I will be doing Money in the Bank tonight. Anyway, back to me and John on the podcast. Thanks.
How is it?
Yeah, because it's in London, isn't it?
Oh, didn't know that.
So I might stream SmackDown.
They'll be pre-recording, don't they?
Yeah, not this one. Because it's Pretty Deadly versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in London.
Pretty dreadful.
I don't know who that is, but Pretty Deadly, yeah. No one contenders to the tag team titles.
That would make Friday night a little bit something to do Friday night. Because we haven't got tickets to SmackDown. No. Just trying to think. Yeah, no, I'll try and catch some stuff. I'll try and post some stuff on the TikTok. I'm dreading this bus journey, mate. So you guys are going to see us sitting down. I'm 6'4" and overweight. No seat since I was about 14. No seat on any bus, coach, plane has been comfortable.
So I said, because when I came home from Benidorm, I said I need to lose weight before I go back on. So I go away on the 24th of September. I go September, because my sister's wedding is in August. 24th September, I go away to Benidorm for a week, and I said I need to lose weight because that belt really struggled to fit around me on the plane.
I get the
extension. Have I lost weight? Have I buggery?
I get on and ask for the extension straight away. Just do it. No, I need to sort my life out because I gotta go to a 6-hour flight to New York in February, and I don't want to pay £100 each way to have extra leg room.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no, so yeah, that's the only part I'm dreading, and the mooching about trying to get to where we need to go, because I hate I hate that. But no, I'm looking forward to everything. Yeah, I'll try and capture some stuff on TikTok. I don't even know what my signal's gonna be like down there, mate. It's a city centre, isn't it? It's a
Yeah, it could be a
busy
bit
area, so it could be a bit rubbish. But anything I do build up, if I don't get it on, I'll just make a mass like montage video for TikTok in the week when I get back. Obviously, I'll send whatever you can to across you. You can use it for shorts.
Yeah. Are we doing
On
shorts
YouTube.
now? YouTube shorts.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah,
We're pushing the
so
boat
I'll
out.
try and catch something. I can guarantee you one thing. I'll catch the woe.
Good. We need it.
But you
We
probably
need
all
to
you hear
capture
is
all the cheers for Dom Dom as well. I want to see. I
You
want to
pro-
hear the cheers.
the only woe you'll probably hear is mine. Like you
True.
did when I sent you the live event one. I sent you the live event video, didn't I?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Yeah, you can only hear me. But yeah, I'm praying to the wrestling guys that I bump into a few of them I'm out and about. You know,
That'd be cool.
pie mash with Rhea would be great.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Dom,
At least you're not
she like
getting to
Dom,
sign
don't you?
8 million pop Funkos or something from the airport.
I'm carrying a board with a lot of them on there just for my own shits and gigs, mate.
Fair play. And what just get instead of getting the actual wrestlers to sign them, just random people. To
Yeah,
sign
I'm
me
gonna get
pop Funko.
I'm gonna get the scammers that get waiting outside the hotels for them to sign 100. I'm gonna get all them to sign mine, and I'll be stood there like, "How's it feel? Yeah, feel good." We'll just go wait. No, keep signing.
Yeah, keep signing it for us.
Yeah, no. So
Idiots.
I'm up bump into a couple when we're out and about. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. Just gotta get through 2 days of work now.
Yeah, tell me about it before I get my week off.
But no, but yeah, I think this is at the point where we always do our a begging session.
Please.
Please subscribe,
Please.
like, hit the bell on the YouTube channel if you're watching this. Also, remember, as I mentioned earlier, try and watch it to the very end because that means the viewership gets registered for us. We're also on TikTok, and I feel we should give a rundown of the names because obviously the YouTube one is Wrestling Fellas. Fill the numbers in for me, Matthew.
5350.
5350. TikTok, I am literally opening it up right now, so please excuse if some random video plays. I muted it before I got a chance to.
I was going to say.
Wrestling Fellas Pod on TikTok. Instagram is it the Wrestling Fellas
_fellas pod?
Yeah, and then Facebook's the Wrestling Fellas.
Twitter is Wrestling Fellas.
So go give us a follow, like, share, do whatever you can on there. Look out for Matt's Twitch stream. We'll have to sort out the logins in a minute for the Fellas page. I think you've got them, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got him.
So look out for Matt's Twitch streaming. I might do a Skype call with you on Saturday, right?
Okay.
When you're there. Because then you can share it on the stream so people can have a look before the show starts at the arena.
Yeah, fair enough.
We'll see what the signal's like. Once again, depends on the signal. But yeah, look out for Matt's stream on Friday and Saturday. It sounds like it. And that's what we on Twitch. The rest of them fellas on Twitch or Matt One Up.
Mine is One Up Matt 89.
Yeah.
I will be streaming on there. The week with the 6 in it, so the week starting the 3rd, because my tech voucher resets at work and I can go and get some new stuff that I need. And then I'll start streaming. I'm going to streaming AEW Fight Forever. We'll be doing some WWE on there. I've deleted FIFA because I'm not playing that shit game anymore. I've started playing Doom. The new Doom Eternal,
nice.
The new game. I've never played it before, so Doom's one of my favorite games. So
I played one of the first re-release a good few years back. That was good.
Yeah, I played that one. That was cool. So yeah, and then the Wrestling Fellas on Twitch.
Oh, I'll jump in on when I'm not working. I'll jump in on the AEW stuff and 2K with you. Definitely. It's just I think pay-per-views for me at the moment, unless they're in the UK, and I'm not going. Pay-per-view streaming is just a nightmare for us because it's
No, yeah. As much as I'd like to do it, it feels like a hangover for us.
Yeah.
Well, especially for me. I don't know about you. It feels like a hangover for me.
Absolutely. And then it's when you watch ours and you watch somebody else's, you can tell the time difference is massive because by the time you're getting towards the end of the show, it's 5 o'clock. Now, depending on what time we got up on
And
that
our
day,
eyes are closing.
Yeah, we're barely staying awake. Even though we fill ourselves full of sugar and stuff, trying to stay awake, it doesn't work. I was near. I think I nodded off once or twice.
I nodded off a few times. I watched it back on my head like that as I'm going.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn's attacking Roman and I'm like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll may cross that when it comes again.
Yeah, we'll probably do the big ones.
The big ones, Royal Rumble. Maybe not Mania because it's a 2-night thing, and that's a killer.
Yeah.
But maybe Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, which by the way, the rumors floating around, they're going back to the old style Survivor Series pay-per-view.
Yeah, I heard that with NXT as well.
Yeah, so that could be interesting. But yeah, look out for all our social medias. Share, like, follow, share. If you watch the podcast and you think we're good, if you think your friend enjoy it, tell them to watch it. Tell them to tell a friend. Tell them to tell a friend. And if you haven't seen TikTok, it's The Rock's favorite podcast, by the way.
Yes. It's also Will Ospreay's, you know.
And Grado's.
Yeah, it's definitely Grado's.
Definitely Grado's.
You'll see Grado at the end of this. Tell you to watch it.
Yeah. But until next week, mate. Peace out.
Sheesh.